sit, good. So we are going to show you how we're doing our crate routine. She loves her crate, so just like the mat, she has to wait for your permission to go in. If she gets up, no. You can say no, and she usually goes back. Also, you can close the door again. She wants to go in there, she has to wait on a loose leash, or you're never going like this and holding her in place, ever, because that's not training. We're teaching her to make the choice to wait, so the leash is always loose. If she does make a dash for it, see what I just did? And you could say no. If I wasn't talking to you, I would have said no and done that, and it would have put her back. But that's the only time we're using the leash in this context. So she sits, we open the door. She's on our left, of course, as usual. With my right hand, I'm going to pat her chest and say, go. She gets to go in her crate. She loves her crate. Every time she goes in, turns around, she gets a reward. I'm going to unhook her leash in the crate. And we do this little exercise where she waits at the door, because respecting boundaries is so important in gaining control of her. And just her respecting the fact that you're in charge, because you control the boundaries. And this, to her, this is her den. She loves her den. Dogs are den animals, and so to develop, good girl, to develop the crate as her den is really easy to do if you do it the right way, like I'm showing you here. She loves to go in there, but now we control her access in and out. So it's a training exercise in itself, and it's yet another thing that will change the dog's perception of who you are. If you're controlling her access in and out of her crate, then she's way more likely to look at you as the leader, as the person in charge, and she'll listen to you when you ask her to do other things as well, other commands. So as you can see, she waits because she's being so good. One more reward, good, before I close the door. And then her routine in the crate at my place during her training program has been sleeping overnight in the crate every night, and throughout the day, just in and out of the crate constantly throughout the day. She might be out for half an hour and then in for an hour or two. She might be out for 20 minutes and in for half an hour. It's just random, but it's in and out, in and out. And every time that we take her in or out of the crate, we do exactly what you see me doing here. We're having her wait for permission to go in. You'll see when I take her out, she's waiting for permission to come out. And it's just really 10 to 15 seconds each way, and it's a little training routine in itself. And it's just another thing that we're doing throughout the day that teaches her how to focus and calm her down and think and pay attention to you, and it makes you relevant to her. So see, I open that door, she's not bursting out, she gets a reward. If she starts trying to run out, as soon as you open the door, you say no. Give this a little token slam. She knows what it means. As you can see, she doesn't do that now, so if that starts happening to you, you may need me to come to your house and help you some more. If I'm going to put her leash on, I'm going to go in bearing gifts, just because I always want her to love seeing my hands coming to her, even in this little confined space in here. Not that she ever had an issue with that, but we just do this with every dog, so they love to see your hands coming. They're not running away. They're not afraid you're going to grab them and make them do something. You want her to see your hands coming to her and look forward to it, and love for you to touch her and handle her collar. So if you're always going in with a gift like this, as you do it, she'll always want you to do that. And it'll help you when she's outside of the crate too, so you won't have to chase her around when your hands are coming towards her. So another little exercise you can do is step away. Good. She gets a reward if she stays in there. If she tries to come out before you release her, you can say no, and you can do a little slam, and that'll make her back off. But as you can see, I don't have to do that because she's really good at this. We practice this a lot. And when you're going to allow her to come out, you just stand with her on your left. That way, if she tries to come out now, you can still do that little token slam and say no if you start having issues at your house. But just stand with her on your left, pat your leg and say, okay. She'll come out. And then I always do a little left turn here, go back, close this door, because if she always has to get permission to go in, she doesn't just get to go in and out at will, it'll make you a lot more powerful in her eyes. And it's, like I said, it's a great little training routine. So you control her access in and out of the crate. That means this door's closed when she's in and it's closed when she's out. And it's a very powerful training tool if you do it that way. It makes her love her crate even more, and then you have a way to manage her. If there's something going on at your house, or if the two dogs are just too much for you, they're playing too much, or it's too chaotic at your house, she can go in her crate at any time of the day for a couple hours with a favorite bone to chew on. That's another thing. If we're going to feed her out of a bowl, it's always inside the crate, because we want all good things to happen in her den, which would be a natural thing to happen for a dog, to a dog. And also bones and chewies, everything good happens in the crate. So you have this great little thing now that you can use to manage your day, manage your household, and she loves being in there, and it's also a tool for training. So it's there if you want to use it this way. She'll always know, she'll always remember this routine, and you always have it on video as well, so you can always, if you haven't used the crate for a while and you decide to go back to using it, all you have to do is do this for a couple of days. She'll click right back into the routine. Okay.